Welcome. That was sloppy on my part.
It
There
was
you go. I gotta get like a professional like drawing of a curtain or something. There you go. Hey, what up though? Hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? It's
I'm
me.
doing good. How are you? You
Doing
doing
good.
all right,
It's me.
Eric? You doing good over
It's
there?
me, prosciutto. I mean, we like the chill. My name's Eric Salami, and I like to eat like capricola. I'm kidding. No, that's just right. That's not fair. Okay. By the way, eat some salami and capricola. But my name is ERok, and I am very happy to be able to be blessed as every time. Let me get my thing on full screen because I'm still working myself to a professional level, but I have noticed, as I have said every single time, just building up support, and I'm more building up support, and I really appreciate it from everyone that watches us, Twitter followers, mainly Twitter followers, but it's like, but YouTube followers, step up, step up. Maybe I need to do better on my social media game. That's what it is. I blame myself. But
Hey there, Eric. Eric, don't forget the Bears. The Bears. You know, we support the Bears.
this is like bleeding over from like what we just started. I said, all right, come on, you ready? Give me your best bet. Give me your best Chicago. I was like, okay, my friend. So what we're gonna do, I can get you Bears tickets at half cost. We take the L train over there to Wrigley Field. The Cubs are not going to do it this year, but you know what? They're going to do it next year. But if they don't do it next year, then they're going to do it the year after that, okay? And not that year, the next year after. I can't help it. Sorry. I'm starting to love Chicago accents. And I
I
also
can see
love
why.
Chicago. I love Chicago, truthfully. I love Chicago. It's fun. I still need to go to Boston. I do. I really want to go to Boston. I heard it's
But you're
pretty.
gonna come out to California first.
Is that a question?
No, I was just telling you that's what you're
No,
gonna
it's
do.
like I'm going to Malibu first. Wow, I don't know. You got to pull my arm,
Twist your arm.
twist my arm, pull my arm out of here. Like, sure, I guess I'll go to Malibu, but I do want to go to Boston. So praise to Boston people, Bostonians. But in this case, this is onside take. This is where we make dreams come true. But these dreams were made come true because of BSP, where dreams come true. And thank you to Randy Z, to Mason, to Rob,
Yep.
to Jeremy,
Yep.
to anyone that is involved in this beautiful thing. I want to show my appreciation to all of you, and go Panthers, and Hornets, go Hornets too. All right, so I want to also timeout. I do realize that I do specialize in the spitting and the quipping, and I want to keep spies because I want to make sure my dude's on the rise when I got extra size because I don't have it. That dude's about 300 pounds, but he's muscular and a gadget man. Ain't nothing but a tragic man because he's not that. He's happy, and guess what? When he's gonna go, he's always blasting into the place that is space.
What up? What up?
I had to
Eric,
keep. I had to keep
appreciate the intro. This man needs to be you should be like, you know what? I'm gonna say it here first. Eric needs to be the introducer, the announcer for the Pelicans. I bet you would do a great job, Eric.
I don't even know what that means. I'm assuming
No,
I
no,
know.
no. You would do like you've been to a Hornets game, correct?
You said Pelicans.
Oh, sorry. I meant I meant Hornets.
So I ain't going to go to a Pelicans game, bro.
But you know what? But you would announce the lineup, so you'd be like standing at 6'7" from whoever doing it that way.
Oh, I'd do that. I'd do anything like that. Whatever gets me on the court, I'd be there in a second. I don't give a rat's ass. Hey, I'm just saying. I stretched that one a little bit. It was not my best. I apologize, but I think I recovered when I stumbled. So
you did. I think you definitely did.
Apologies, but this is tie up your lace because this is space.
That one was good. That was a good one. That was a good quick one.
I had to try. All right, so this is space. What up? Hey.
What up, Eric? And as always, This is my charismatic enigma, my brother from another mother, my people's champ, and the champ of sports, Mr. ERok, coming in with the big W.
Oh no, it's not the W. It's the crown from QC, baby. Queen City. I might be a queen. I might not be, but you know what? It's QC and Trefo, where I'm from, mixed together. And I love both of them, and I love North Carolina. And I will say also this, funny you say about charismatic enigma. My brother texted me. He's a wrestling fan. Shout out to Greg Livengood and Sam Livengood, or Cavaness. I don't know if she kept her name or not. Sam Cavaness Livengood. I don't know. Sam and Greg, I love you. They watch WWE. Yeah, WWE.
Yes,
and
WWE.
Jeff Hart, or maybe it's 80. I don't know. It's a wrestling thing.
No, it's the
Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy, apparently his nickname is
now. I'm gonna stop you right there, Eric.
Stop me.
Stop. Jeff Hardy's nickname was not. It is from Christian, from the dynamic tag team duo of Christian and Edge. So please don't be blasphemous like that.
I didn't do it. I didn't.
I know. But I'm saying I'm thinking you might have misremembered, because there's no way you get Christian and Jeff Hardy mixed up.
No, my brother just said that in a text. I don't remember him saying that.
Well, your brother clearly wasn't that big of a wrestling fan.
I watch it. Oh, dude, you done.
Well, I'm just saying, because for the wrestling fans out there, you can't mix up Christian and Jeff Hardy. You can't.
He's probably gonna. Oh, dude, he's gonna get at you now. He's gonna get at you, and he's gonna say, "Are you sure you're right?"
Yes, I'm sure I'm right. I was a huge WWE fan growing up.
Greg, we were WWF fans. We were in the Attitude Era. I don't remember it, but I trust you. Jake Space is calling you a liar. I mean, that's up to that. That's not my fault. Whatever happens is whatever happens. I mean, plus, you're scrappy.
No, I just looked it up. I was wrong.
Greg was right.
Captain Charisma was the one that was the
Captain Charisma. Dude, God.
It was Christian. Christian's what nickname was Captain Charisma.
Dude.
I apologize.
I like the Christian Enigma way better. That's like he says.
No, I know the charismatic Enigma was Jeff Hardy's. I apologize.
What up, Greg? You are vindicated.
I'm saying I was wrong. All right.
I know. I just want you to.
It's been a while since I've watched.
Apologize to the camera to Greg. Apologize to the camera to Greg.
Greg, on behalf of myself and my behavior, I greatly and deeply apologize for calling you a liar and questioning your WWE, being a WWE fan. I apologize.
On behalf of him as blood, I forgive you. And I'm
gonna watch it. I'm just gonna hear your phone go off like ding 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 ding, and it's just Greg.
Dude, you Greg might be taller than me, and but you would still probably eat him like a celery stick, so it's okay. So let's be, and you wouldn't gain calories. He's gotten beefier. Shout out to Greg on your diet. Here's the thing that is awesome about this is that I'm gonna go ahead and plug myself. I'm just going to. When I'm going to plug myself, I'm going to say Livingood09. My last name, all lowercase, 09, Twitter. I'm going to learn how to social media at some point. That's the best I'm doing right now. Shout out to Back Sports Page, bsp.com, or backsportspage.com, but it's BSP. And I've already shouted out Randy Z. He's our dude. And
and all the editors and every other writer part of the BSP family.
Yes.
Thank you for bringing entertainment to Eric. To the what? To who is it? To the millions watching? Is that what it is?
Is it the millions?
Is it the million?
Or the millions? Or the millions? The millions. Because you know what, if you smell a rockin' space and sizzle. Whatever.
just have a sound effect ready to go. Sizzle.
I have to. Always do. Always do, baby.
All right, Eric. Where are we starting off today?
We are starting off where
Wait,
where
what is that over there?
No, it's over where we should be because it's gorgeous. But it's a little cloudy, but we're gonna move it and part the clouds, and we're gonna say it's a little bit orange and beautiful. It's ONSIDE something. Oh wait, what is it ONSIDE?
It's something over there. It's on the tip of my tongue, but I can't.
Yo, give me an alley-oop. Give me an alley-oop.
Is it ONSIDE the horizon? I think it's.
No, give me an alley-oop. Give me an alley-oop. Come on, toss it up. It's the horizon. There you go. That is my man Space's thing, and he is the king of the horizon. And
yes,
I will let him and humbly
thank you.
Let the torch to him, please.
I thank you. I appreciate it. This is our segment where we look at stuff coming up that we're most excited about and what y'all should be looking forward to. Personally, mine going forward has to be Game 1, Sacramento versus the Warriors. Yes. You have the Warriors back to full health, and then you have Sacramento, who's absolutely stormed onto the scene. And I think, in my opinion, we talked about this Wednesday, but I think it's going to be one of the most entertaining, and if not the best series of the first round of the NBA playoffs. I just think that's going to go back and it's going to be a shootout. I think that's good. That's going to be
good. It's good. No, it's good. We're a basketball. The whole point of half the point of this was, because we're not doing something that's like literally, like I'm looking forward to my date on Friday. It's like, no, I'm actually not saying I have a date on Friday. I'm just saying like something like that. I'm just saying realistic. Hey, you know what? Maybe I do got a date on Friday. Hey, I still want to shout out Gigi.
All right, so we know who the date's with.
Gigi, you're beautiful, and I can't wait to. I know you got work because you had a bad alternator belt, but I look forward to seeing you whenever I can. I might have a bad haircut just to come see you. Okay, what's up, Gigi? All right, so sports clips, wrap it, baby. All right, so. I don't know. It's like,
so Eric, what are you looking for?
We ain't made no plans yet or anything like that. I'm just trying to. Hey, this is called go plug yourself. I'm plugging. All right, I'm trying. Right. This is a platform for a reason. Okay, so that is a good one. I think I'll have to only disagree just because. I agree, and I'm going to be so whack because I'm going to do the NBA. It's the same thing, but I'm going to do a different series, even though we're probably going to talk about it again. It's the Knicks and the Cavs. I think that they're so even.
That's a good one too.
They're like two rocks running into each other. I mean, that's just
again, I think that was going to be my second choice. I really want to see how the Warriors play getting Andrew Wiggins back, and I want to see how Sacramento pairs up against them.
No, don't get it twisted. I think those are great series. I mean, all seriousness, those are great series. I'm just not – I think in terms of like a locked series, I think like two even teams, man, the Knicks.
That's very true. That's very true. Because when you think about the Warriors Kings series, it's just very what the Warriors are going to bring, especially with Andrew Wiggins, and they've been there. They pretty much have the same roster from last year. And the Kings are kind of undersized, and at some of the big games this year, they just haven't really performed all that well. So yeah, I guess you're right. For an even matchup, I think it's
and it's not the sexiest. I know it's not the sexiest of all of it because obviously we being the proverbial we don't believe they're going to go, and they won't, in my opinion, to the finals. But in terms of just a dog, I don't want to use that word because I love dogs. In terms of a scrap, they're going to be fighting on this one, and it depends on how Julius Randle's.
Oh, dude, yeah, Julius Randle was a monster at the end of the year.
But he's got an ankle injury. But
no, I know, but I'm saying when he played, when
he plays, he's a monster, dude. Holy crap! So I think that's just gonna. And Donovan Mitchell, I mean,
dude, Donovan Mitchell has really shown that his talents were wasted in Utah like early on. I mean, he was giving it his all. It was just he didn't have a supporting cast. But we can get into that when we get to basketball.
Yeah. But
So Eric, what do we got up next? What do we?
I don't know. Wait, what?
We're going from the horizon. Where are we coming now?
Hold up. Let me go check out real quick. Hold on.
Okay. All right.
Wait, where is it?
I don't know. I don't know where it is, Eric. I think.
Wait, is it outside or onside? Where is it at?
I think it's inside something. I can't.
No.
I can't put my finger on it. I can't put my finger on it. What? I didn't hear you.
Wait, what? Oh yeah,
What?
it's the outside. It's the onside looking in, baby.
Yes, it is.
And that is.
But first, Eric, we gotta talk about this. We talked about it last time. Onside Looking In is sponsored by Gatorade. Remember, guys, if you need hydration, you have to use either Gatorade Zero or Gatorade Light. Let me tell you, it tastes really good. It tastes better than regular Pedialyte, and it has twice the power of hydration. So make sure you guys go out there and look it.
This is actually water. But what I'm going to say
no, it's not. That's Gatorade. I don't know what you're talking about.
That's Gatorade. Yeah, I will say this. Hey, I'm going to shout out to Gatorade real quick. Not give them a shout out. I'm going to shout out to them. Yo, man, I went to the grocery store today and I looked for Gator Light or whatever. Mm-hmm. I make better flavors, man. I like the lemon lime stuff. This cherry nonsense stuff. Like, no, mango stuff. Make original Gatorade flavors in Pedialyte or Gatorade Light. Excuse me. Pardon me. Ooh, Gator Light stuff. Make the real flavors. That beefed me. I was trying to find some. I swear, but I don't want cherry. I always think of like when you were a kid and they give you cough syrup and it's cherry flavor. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, no, I get it. Again, I've tried it. I like the flavor they have out currently, but I think what they're doing is they're waiting. So I think we have one coming in. They're gonna definitely come out with a new flavor. Yeah. They just came out with Pedialyte. I mean, Jason Tatum's the star.
Gator Light. You said Pedialyte.
Gator Light, exactly.
Yeah.
But I think they're testing it, and I think we should be seeing new flavors coming soon. I'm hoping. But I like the new flavor. I personally like it.
You know what? I thank you, Gatorade. It's not for me quite yet. I mean, the one that is Gator Light, Gator Electrolyte, the one that was whatever it's called. That one's good. That I love because they have an orange one. I love the orange. We should do a top 5 on best Gatorade flavors. And maybe we should. We save that for a sponsorship.
We'll save it. Yeah, we'll save it.
There you go. No, but lemon lime, baby. That's the best one. Come on. All right. So, but I'm going to buy it. I bought Gatorade anyway. I still bought it. I just bought regular Gatorade.
Yeah. Okay. No, that's fair.
All right. So
yeah. So go on, sir. Tell them about what Onside Looking In is all about.
Oh, that was it. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, I'm kidding. I'm messing with you. It's good. I'm effing.
That was a good one. I did get like a yummy.
Oh yeah, that's it. I'm good. Yeah. When have you known me to talk less? There you go. So
when Mason's on.
No. It's when our boss Randy's on. That's
true. That's true. When Randy tells us to be quiet.
I'm gonna shut the hell up, put my head up my ass. Okay.
Very true. Very true. You're not wrong.
Okay, so the real truth about this is on the outside looking in. Here's what this is. If you haven't watched this show and you live under, well, you don't live under a rock, you're most people, but you are increasing. But
you're coming into the light and being.
You're coming to the light. That's right. You're like the gopher or not groundhog trying to.
Yes, there you go.
Trying to not see his shadow. You're like trying to. Away from his shadow, or in Steph's case, get away from his shadow. It's which is up there, by the way. This is outside. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot what I was talking about. I just wanted you to bask in Steph's glory. I want you to bask in Steph's glory. Outside looking in. So this is about the sports we don't get to cover because we are trying to. Well, I'm looking at the time now. We're actually okay. We're trying to compartmentalize our show.
There you go.
But we're trying to do it where we don't lose our organic material. That's what we don't want that, because we know that's just not right. It's not right to everyone. It's not right to us. It's not right to you. But we still want to be able to help out the desire of not just BSP, but anyone else that might be interested in it. So we want to go ahead and shout out our sports sports stories that we may not be able to talk about tonight. And I would like to dish it to my friend Spoons.
Thank you. What I'm looking forward to is going to be the NHL opening round, and hoping, God forbid, the Bruins can break the President Trophy curse. Because the last time a President's Trophy team won the Stanley Cup was 2012-2013 season, so about 10 years ago. And as we know, a lot of curses now are getting broken on huge milestones like that, like the 20th and like 10 years, 20, something like that. So like the Cavs, wasn't it like 75 years or something since they won a title? Like Cleveland won a title. So
I can't remember the name. Yeah.
It was something like that. But I'm saying
long
yeah,
time.
Exactly. So I'm hoping that it translates over into it. But they're gonna have a tough road, man. I mean, they have Florida round 1, which they shouldn't have a problem with. They handle them most of the year. But round 2, I think you're facing either Toronto or Tampa Bay, and that's a tough second round matchup there.
Oh, damn, that's true. Damn, that is true. And for the record, I am not just ignorant on this. I have been putting in time on hockey and baseball. God forbid. Thank God for the shot clock, the pitch clock, or else I would never be able to do it. But he's right. Man, that's a tough series, man. Not Tampa Bay as much, though. I'm not worried about Tampa. By the way, I'm cool with the Bruins winning. I'm cheering. Secondly, for them, I'm going to cheer for the Hurricanes first.
Oh,
I mean, obviously, I'm from Carolina, but I'm cheering for the Bruins too. I mean, I really want to see history be made. They already have. I don't want them to be the Warriors where they win 73 games or 72, 70. I can't remember, but it's a matter of, I think their kryptonite would be a team that can slow down their half. I don't know how to call it. I know, as much as I watched hockey, I don't know a lot about it, but half iced. It's like half court in basketball, whatever. They're slower play. You know what I'm saying? Like, they can slow them down, because the Bruins are, as great as they are, they're like the Warriors almost of hockey. They move. I think so. Like, they move fast. They move quick. They want to make sure they do quick passes.
Oh yeah, no. It's all about like snap passes, because they don't want anyone to get set.
Exactly.
And they have it's just, if they meet a team like Tampa or someone that's more physical, it's just tough. And if you have to go,
I'm sorry,
if you have to go back-to-back series, that's honestly why they lost against St. Louis a couple years ago, because they were in a dogfight in the series before and got beaten up. And then when they had to continue to do that in the finals, they were almost able to do it, but they just couldn't sustain it.
I agree. I think that Pasternak is like developed so well that he has become a dominant scorer in the league right now. It's not like he wasn't already, but he's become like a Sidney Crosby-esque kind of like scorer.
Well, it was funny. I mean, right now, no one is going to. I don't think any player. Maybe Bedard might be able to in a couple years, but I don't think anyone is as dominant as Leon Draisaitl and Connor McDavid are for the Oilers. Because McDavid had 64 goals and Pasternak only missed him by 3, but he has one of the best assist men in the game with Leon Draisaitl, who was up there with points as well. So
that's not the biggest asset. There's a lot of obviously tremendous assets for the Brews. The biggest one, in my opinion, it's not just their scoring or their mids. It's their goaltenders, man.
Dude, trust me, I helped a friend. draft for fantasy hockey this year, and I'm like, I'm gonna choose Olmark and then our backup Swayman because I just have a feeling about like for fantasy hockey. It was the first time I did it, and she didn't really know anything about hockey, and I know a decent amount. So like, her team did really well with both of them because they were just on point.
No, you've taught me a lot. I mean, I knew some middle school to elementary school to middle school knowledge of hockey, but what video games and watching TV is done. But you've taught me a lot. But what I've watched recently to try and buff up on it, man, Bruise, man, ooh, they got a main couple of.
Dude, I know, because it's like if they, I mean, you looked at Swayman last night against Montreal, who's a scrappy team. A couple of those goals weren't necessarily his fault, but when he had to stand on his head, he stood on his head.
You remember Quick from the LA
Dude, Quick's time when he was a king and when they won 3 cups in like 5 years. And it was just
this was a video game thing I went through, like where it was like, I'm like, and I also, but because of that, it made me want to watch hockey more. So, but I watch it. Yo, dude, Quick, he was like a machine. Like he was like the Matrix. He could catch everything, dude.
Yeah, no, exactly.
And then the guys,
it's gonna be an interesting run. But the Bruins, they love to keep you on the edge of your seat. But Eric, so what is your onside looking in thing?
That was
what?
Oh no, it wasn't. Sorry, that was yours.
Yeah.
Well, mine's easy. Actually, it's actually sticking with the same. Actually sticking with a very similar thing. Actually, I'm gonna stick with the Boston area because I'm trying to be nice to my friend here. The Red Sox got beat.
Oh yeah,
beat up last night.
Don't talk about Tampa Bay, man.
They got beat up by Tampa Bay, and I mean,
Tampa Bay is the best team, and it's just pitching. Tampa Bay is just hitting their streak right now.
I'm not allowed to do that. Sorry.
No. But Tampa Bay is just
stop it.
No. The Red Sox need pitching. That's the problem. Our offense is decent. It's pitching that's
the Red Sox are going to come back from this. They're going to be good.
They are. I'm just saying we need better pitching.
Their offense that's good, but last night they just wet the bed, man. They wet the bed. They didn't play well. What did they get? 9-1? No, that was the Yankees. Oh, the Yankees. Yankees. Wow, I'm gonna have to remember that.
Get your mind out of the gutter, Eric.
Wait, write that down. Write that down real quick. The Yankees. There you go.
Yankees.
Wow, trademark.
That was a good one. That you got to give yourself a pat on the back.
Anyone that hears this, I'm assuming it's gonna be millions and millions, but write that down. The Yankees. There you go. Okay. There you go. But no, I mean the Yankees are gonna be. They got their asses handed to them last night, and it was. What was it, 9 in the first inning?
Yeah, the Twins put up 9. It was like the most since I think 1987 or something, or like it tied the most.
More than that. Keep on going decades now. Keep on going decades there.
I don't remember. I remember seeing news about it though.
If I'm not mistaken, it was 1930 something.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, it's been a while.
For the Yankees, yeah.
For the Yankees, Yankees history, it was like tied for most.
Lord have mercy. Yeah, they got their asses waxed last night. Not whacked, waxed. Mm-hmm. So the Yankees, go Sox.
Yep. Again, it's still early. You got to. They're not Red Sox though.
I know, but I got to do what I got to do. I mean, I don't know.
No, I know.
Everyone knows I'm calling Sox. Call them red, and it's fine. I'll edit it later. That's fine.
That's a good one.
Y'all know what I mean.
Now we're going to take you from the onside looking in to a segment we introduced on Wednesday. So if you haven't heard it, it's going to be your first time hearing it. But for those returning, this is going to be our BSP segment, our best smaller pieces. So this week, as again, we are focusing a little bit more on basketball. So we're going to share some NFL news and talk a little bit about some bigger news coming out of the NFL this week. And I think the two things that I think are most intriguing are Aaron Rodgers still standing on the hill of I'm going to be a Jet this year, and he wants to play with the Jets. And then the second one being we actually just saw the news 2 minutes beforehand Mason, I'm sorry, buddy, but Buda Baker wants out of Arizona. And for those who don't know, Mason is our editor. Love you, Mason, but Arizona's just is everyone wants out. I mean, especially after they were ranked as like the worst for among players for facilities, being treatment of families and stuff, which you can find those report cards on the NFL.com, or I believe they have direct links from the actual, Arizona won't.
and you can find it on BSP. Hey, what up?
Yes, you can. But players did report cards.
Check it.
Yep.
Well, there you go.
So, Eric, what are your thoughts? I mean, Aaron Rodgers, it's not necessarily
I don't want to talk about him.
No.
You go ahead and go.
I mean, Aaron Rodgers news, not surprising. However, we know and we can imagine that it's probably being held up on the Packers end of it because they don't want to trade him and they want him to stay in Green Bay. And kind of holding there. And then Buda Baker is interesting, but also at the same time, not surprising. That organization is kind of in shambles. I hate to say it, but also I forgot to mention, we finally got Cliff Kingsbury news. He is going back to college.
Yep.
I'm trying to remember.
He's an offensive.
He's going back to USC to coach quarterbacks with Caleb Williams, who, as we know, was a Heisman Trophy winner, and he's already coached 2. So he's going to be coaching a 3rd here. So it's going to be interesting to see how USC does this year, along with getting him. I mean, sorry, go ahead, Eric. You want to say?
No, it's okay. It's something like I will say something about the Aaron Rodgers thing.
Okay.
The thing that I find, and we've talked about this a million times, is as not just us, like professional. More professional than us, but more higher up places they'll talk about Aaron Rodgers. And what's happening is I don't see any reason why Green Bay thinks, and this has come out today as well, they think that the draft class this year is weak compared to next year. So why would they run and they lose that salary cap money by half at least if they wait till July 2nd, July 1st, whatever, doesn't matter.
I thought it was June 1st.
Doesn't matter either way. Summer,
it's some date in the future.
It's sometime later, but it's after. So, and people keep saying like, oh, the Packers are gonna be desperate to get something. Like, why? In fact, one of their O linemen came out this week and even said, and it was so brutally, so brutally honest that he said, like, our team's going to suck. I'm paraphrasing, but I think he even used the word suck. If we're going to suck, we're going to suck this year. And if we find a better time, we're going to get the most that we need to get. We got to get the most we have. So the Jets have played their hand. If this is a poker game, it's like saying like they're trying to raise you when they've already gone like all in, essentially, or not all in. That'd be a dumb thing, but I'm saying like they've kept putting the pot in. All of a sudden they check if anyone knows poker, and then all of a sudden you're like, well, why would you do? Okay, so here, go. All right, I'm with it. Roll with it. Here you go. So it's the Jets have like played their hand. They're done, in my opinion. I mean, they're going to trade Aaron Rodgers. It's just a matter of like, we can wait. We got the time, and the longer we wait, the Jets played their hand. They've been terrible poker players. I don't give a rat's ass what they think. That was my thing about that, and that's all I had to put in the pot.
No, and I don't blame you. I mean, it's being a Patriots fan, I'm glad to see it, but also as a football fan, I feel bad for Jets fans because, I'm not saying they'll win a Super Bowl by getting Aaron Rodgers, but like they bent over backwards to try to like meet the kind of idea of what Rodgers wanted.
Now you know what the Packers feel like.
No, I didn't know. Yeah, I mean,
now they know what the Packers feel like. They try to bend over backwards. pay him a lot of money, make him
Yeah.
feel good. And now guess what? He's gonna make it difficult on him, and he's gonna be a real pain in the ass. That's just it.
No, you're not wrong.
I'm the more and more time has gone on, Aaron Rodgers has just pissed me off, dude. He's just such a pain in the ass. Like, ugh. It's like, I don't know. Sorry, that's why I don't like talking about Aaron Rodgers. We will continue to at some point, but it's just like Aaron Rodgers, man. God.
No, I know it's brutal.
Go back to a cave. Go crawl into a cave. Get out of here. Go somewhere else. Go to a sauna.
You're not wrong, dude. You are not wrong.
Bless anyone else that actually had to get him. And oh God, good luck, Jordan Love.
Yeah, I mean, Jordan Love arguably is probably. I mean, unless Green Bay makes a huge drastic move, and then all of a sudden they are. No.
Before we move on, and I know we'll move forward on another thing, but Jordan Love next year, over under 2,000 yards passing.
Ooh,
over under.
I want to say it's going to be over because in my mind, I don't think Rodgers is going to stay whatsoever. That's just not a thing I think he'll do.
Well, no, he's not going to stay. I mean, without Rodgers, assuming Rodgers isn't there. That's what I'm saying.
I think he will. I think he'll throw for like 2,500, maybe 3,000. But I think that, I'm just being conservative on the.
Okay. All right. Better question. I should say this: over under 15 interceptions.
Ooh.
There's a better question.
That's a lot harder question. I want to say that's difficult, man. You put me in a bind right there because it's like we haven't seen his real performance. I mean, from what I remember watching him in like preseason, it wasn't terrible. You know what?
It's gotten better.
Yeah. I want to give him the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to say under.
I will say under.
I think it's going to be close, though. I think he's going to be at like 13, 14.
No, it's going to be close. I think it might be exactly at 15 because he's got Romeo Doubs and
Christian Watson.
Thank you. And Christian Watson just looked great. Oh, they both did, but Christian Watson, especially, he's like the playmaker.
Right.
And there's only one thing that is a big difference between him and Rodgers, other than just massive skill. But other than that, it's like his willingness to go to off-season workouts and working with them. So I think that's going to really help. I know I used to undervalue that. Like this past year, I said, Aaron Rodgers can go in there and whatever, and just man. I
thought Aaron would still have been. I mean, I didn't think he'd be all that great, but
I thought he was too. I agree with what I know you're going to say. I agree. It's like I thought he would have come in there, like plug him in like a lampshade, and all of a sudden it's like.
Boom. I mean, I didn't think he'd win MVP again, but I thought he'd be, he'd be up there with the top. I thought he'd be somewhat up top 5. I think was where
you see the chemistry, man. I think that goes without saying. That's why it's so important. I'm not saying go to OTA, like voluntary OTAs, but I've never been an NFL player. But
are you sure, Eric? Are you sure you haven't been in? In some other life, you've probably been one.
Not that you know of. Like I was a receiver. Okay. So played for the Panthers like 2 years ago. Me and Adam Thielen worked out together. Good.
Yeah, didn't you show Adam Thielen all his moves?
No, he picked me up on his shoulders and like moved like we were like really tall. And that's what it was.
Okay.
No, I love. Hey, don't talk ish about Adam Thielen. Adam Thielen is the man. That dude is the new beast of Carolina. I'm gonna buy him an apartment I would buy him an apartment if I had the money for it. I would do it. That guy's going to be, as long as he stays on the field, even without it, he's a captain. Panthers, Panthers, y'all mark my words. I don't care if we get Bryce or that's another. You know what?
We're not talking about that. That's
no,
for,
we are
that's
going to
for
talk about it. No, we are going to talk about that. I'm going to bring this up real quick because we got time. We got a little bit of time to do this, just a little bit, smidge. I have changed my tune a touch
on Bryce Young.
On CJ to Bryce. I am literally down the middle now. I am cool with whoever they feel like, but the more people keep talking about Bryce Young with Carolina's offensive line, keeping him protected, I've been looking at film of him. I don't know, man. I don't like the size usually, and I love CJ Stroud. I'd be happy with either one, but I don't want to be the person that misses out on Bryce Young and he turns out to be a monster. But
it's just that shoulder. I don't know how I don't know if he gets hit the wrong way once, then you're done and you waste.
I don't disagree.
It's really difficult, I think. I think it's closer than everyone thinks.
But in terms of flashiness,
CJ Stroud's, I think, a little bit more.
CJ Stroud is safer, I think. Yeah. I think Bryce Young is.
And then I hate to bring it up, Eric, but you can't forget about the man out of Florida either.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about that. Anthony Richardson is not going number one.
No. But he might be a perfect fit for Houston. I think
we've only had 2 players come in to visit. That's
what?
Yeah, we've only had 2 players to come in and visit to the facility. Stroud, Young. The more people have talked about Young, man, and the more they've explained like who's gonna people get hurt all the time. Your size, like, you know what? Look at this year's playoffs. Playoffs. Look at Mahomes had a bum foot or ankle, and Hurts. Ironically, Hurts had a hurt shoulder, but they're big.
It wasn't his strong shoulder.
But it's gonna happen no matter what. But what Young's biggest advantage is he has pocket awareness and speed that, not saying that Stroud doesn't. He doesn't have like speed, and I had to look up more highlights just to make sure I knew what I was looking at. Young is real, man. He's real.
No, yeah, I don't disagree with you.
That dude's real. I mean, he got to bulk up. There ain't no doubt about that.
But that comes with time and with being in a program that.
Well, I think but the Panthers have, and I'm actually writing this. Check out BSP. I'm actually in the middle of this. One of the things about the Panthers, and it's on ESPN today, is that the Panthers offense, the offensive efficiency.
Did you just rewind yourself?
I did. The offensive efficiency for the run is top 5. The offensive efficiency for the pass is top 10, and they improved.
But Eric, you have to remember they just got rid of Foreman.
So that has nothing to do with the.
Are you going to say they're going to draft a running back as well later on?
That has nothing to do with the offense line. We already got Miles Sanders, who's not a power running back, but we also still have Chuba Hubba, as I call him. Chuba Hubba, but I call him Chuba Hubba. But he's become a power running back, and that dude's a monster. He's played well, and we're going to draft someone, or we'll sign someone. But I'm not saying it's going to solve all of our problems. But dude, the Panthers' running game after McCaffrey left jumped up like 20-something%.
Which is weird because you wouldn't think that.
It's because we decided to change. Well, one, we got a different coach. That's a huge difference.
Well, yeah,
that rule needs to be you're coaching garbage. You go up in the trash. Let Nebraska pay for you. And actually, we're still paying for you, son of a bitch. God, I hated that signing. But our coaching is really good right now. So I'd be okay with either one. Honestly, I'm starting to feel a lot better about Bryce Young. That's all I'm saying. That's
interesting to hear.
I know, because I've been gung ho about it, but I really like Bryce Young. He's a cool cat. What do you think? I
think it's really interesting. It's If it wasn't his throwing shoulder, I'd say go for it. But it's his throwing shoulder. And like he looked decent at his pro day. It's just I really like the Panthers. I think it's a great organization that just had a couple things bounce the wrong way for them. But it's just I want them to have a surefire thing, and CJ Stroud is a surefire thing.
I agree, and I don't disagree with either side. You know what?
No, I don't either. It's just it's going to be really interesting. It's either going to be play it safe, or it's going to be take a chance and hit a home run. It's really because I don't think they necessarily care that much on what fans think. They just want to do what's best for the organization, but also give the fans what they want. And I don't think, as you said, I don't think Panthers fans are going to be mad if they go either Bryce Young or CJ Stroud. It's going to be some fans are going to be divided. Some are going to want CJ, some are going to want Bryce.
Oh, don't get me started on Panthers fans. I don't care if y'all are watching or not. I hope this stokes y'all up. Panthers fans are bandwagons half the time, and I'm a Panthers fan. Get your butts in the seat and you cheer for the team that whatever it is. I've watched them from 1 to 15 to 2 and 14. Get your butts out there and you support your team. Thank you. That's all I had to say. Sorry, I had to interrupt.
No, you're good. But again, I want them to be on the safe side. Knowing the Panthers' luck, taking a risk has not paid off big time with them.
Well, that's not true.
Well,
Cam Newton.
Yeah, I know, but we know how that ended.
He won the MVP.
And then
he won an MVP.
I know, he reached his peak.
No, that was our fault. That was our fault. No. That was our fault. That wasn't his fault. We ran him into the ground.
Yeah.
We ran him up the middle every freaking day. And it's not fair to him. Cam Newton might be a tool, but damn, we ran his ass to the ground.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
No.
You're biting your shirt. What's up? Come on.
No, I'd rather have them go CJ Stroud, and I think CJ Stroud fits the mold of what they want out of a quarterback better.
I wouldn't be mad either way. I agree. I don't know, but I'm starting to.
No, yeah, I see what you're saying.
I'm starting to feel better about this. You know, I mean, we have a system that's set up for a Bryce Young. You know, we have a quarterbacks coach that was almost a head coach, which would have been stupid, but he's still a good quarterback coach. We got Caldwell, who was a former head coach. We got Frank Reich, who was a quarterback for the Panthers when he first started, and I don't think he got a fair stint in Indianapolis because Jim Irsay is a douchebag. And it's just true.
No, I'm not disagreeing with you.
No. I just wanted to say, like, it's just true. He's a douchebag, or else he would have already gotten Lamar Jackson. And we got a good defensive coordinator. I mean, I think that in our offensive line is really good.
No, it is. That's I think that's what I think. No matter who you choose, Bryce Young or CJ Stroud, you're going to have success. You're going to have success.
I won't be mad either way. I just don't want to be the person.
It might honestly come down to, and I hate to do this, but it might honestly come down to on like who's a little bit taller and who reads the field better.
No, there's no question, unfortunately, about that. Apparently, and this is what I've been hearing, and this is not me. I was watching, unfortunately, I was writing articles a day and I was watching way too much sports. Most talk around the league is the Carolina Panthers are pretty much no.
Who?
Young. Yeah. That's the way it's been for like a while, apparently.
Wait, what? Maybe I didn't hear you right. What did you say?
Bryce Young.
Okay.
No, they're stuck. Like they actually have been thinking about as soon as they moved up, people think that they're going on Bryce Young.
But it's been a really big
But the internal conversation between other executives apparently have been saying that they have been expecting to get Bryce Young from the get-go.
Okay.
They moved up to get Bryce Young. And I was like,
again, I don't think they can go wrong either way. I don't.
They're still hiring. They're still having CJ Stroud come in for an interview.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm not going to be mad either way. It is what
No, exactly. I think they're going to get a great quarterback no matter what. The big thing that really helps is that offensive line, because you don't have a question of like, crap, we need someone who can scram out of the pocket like Russell Wilson used to do and create time. We know we can protect him. We know we have a good run game that can take the pressure off of him, especially when he starts right away.
It pissed me off the other day too. Stephen A said,
okay, first disclaimer, we're not actually like,
yeah,
Stephen A is a great guy. I think some of his takes are.
No, he's stupid. Sometimes with basketball, he's a little bit better, but he's not. I'm just gonna say, like, I hate to agree with Mad Dog Russo because
You're gonna agree. Oh God, it must have been. I didn't see it, but it must have been something.
I hate his radio show. I've been listening to it for years. Oh, well, not listening to it. I just know it. I've heard it. He said, I picked the Panthers. I picked the Panthers. They're gonna be relevant. They're gonna be relevant. I was like, oh my God, am I really just agreeing with this dude? What the freak? And then like Steve essay, as they say, I'm like, oh God. So you know what? I don't care what any of them say. That's fine with that. I mean, the Panthers they're gonna win the NFC South next year.
Oh, I don't disagree with you. Division, yeah, I think they are the best team in that division.
He was trying to argue SA, not Mad Dog. He was trying to say the Saints were better than this. I'm like, okay, their defense is good, but so is ours.
Yeah,
we swept them last year. I'm pretty sure.
I mean, the only way they do is if like Mike Thomas, if he's still there, goes for like 2,000 yards receiving. That's the only way they win that.
Mike Thomas still playing for them?
Yeah, I thought he signed like a 1-year extension.
Probably. No, I'm not arguing. I'm just curious. I'm like, they ain't gonna win. No, the hell with the Saints. They ain't gonna do nothing. We almost won it without like a good quarterback / no offense, respect to Sam Darnold. Let's be real. I mean, sorry. Although he's in a great situation now, good situation to you.
Right.
But damn, bro. I mean, no. The hell with everyone in the NFC South. No. We're gonna win.
We're kind of getting stuck on the NFL here. I think we should.
You are? No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. I think just a little bit.
Just a little bit. All right, let's move on. Let's move on very, very quickly. I apologize.
No, you're fine. I think it's just a little bit.
That's why I love the NFL, man.
No, I love it too.
That's why I got this.
All right, what do we want? Well, you know what time it is.
If I'm not mistaken, it's time for the host to do something.
Yeah.
I don't know. What is it?
It's that time where you give, I receive, or am I giving and you receiving?
Oh, that's every day. It's that time for. This is a period, by the way, on the bottom.
Can't see, I'm so confused on what you're trying to is.
It's a question mark, my friend.
Oh, okay. So
it's terrible. It wasn't good. It was
on my end.
No, it's my fault. It was my fault.
Is it trivia time?
Oh, actually, that's actually not that bad. I'm looking at it now. That's actually not bad.
No, it isn't. But I'm saying from my perspective.
I'm talking about just for me. It was like the first ones were terrible. I was like, oh, that's actually. Yes, wait, it's what time?
It's trivia time.
It's what time?
It's trivia time.
That's right. I'll be damned. It's trivia time.
Yes.
Well, I'm pretty sure that it's my time to give you a trivia question.
It would be that time of day, sir.
That's what I hear. And if I'm not mistaken, today is I'm going to give and you receive. But here's the cool thing. This is specifically about NBA, if I'm not mistaken.
It is. You're not wrong.
Okay, KB.
Okay there, buddy.
Okay, there, man.
Okay, hey there, bud. You're kind of tipping on the edge there. Don't
I got
push
you. I
me.
got you. Oh, here's a good question, my friend. Okay. Who in the history of the Lakers, both Minneapolis and Los Angeles, who have they eliminated the most in the playoffs ever?
Can you repeat it? Sorry, you cut out at the beginning from my end.
Yeah, I saw that too. In the NBA playoffs,
Yep.
the Minneapolis, just to not be confused, Minneapolis / Los Angeles Lakers.
Yep.
Who is the team they have eliminated the most from the playoffs?
This one for me, I think, is tough, but I'm going to go with.
Don't overthink it. Right? I know it's got to be quicker, but don't think too quick on it. Think about who's existed and team changes and all this stuff. I'm not saying it is or is not, but just don't jump to it too quick.
Okay.
And who they've eliminated more in the first round. That's always a big thing.
Oh, in the first round.
No. In any round. I'm just
Okay.
saying, like, just don't reject that. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. Ooh.
I know it's a pain in the ass. I was asked that earlier today, and I was like, holy, like, damn, that's a really damn hard question.
I really want to say the only team that I feel like they've gone up against the most in the playoffs. I'm thinking back to the series when the Pistons beat them for the Bird Magic documentary.
No, don't do it. Don't do it. I'm just go ahead and giving it to you on that. No, don't do it. It's in their conference. That's what I'm going to tell you.
Okay, so I have a 1 in 3 chance.
Better than what you just did. Better than what you just did.
No, I know. So it's not a newer team. So I'm not. It's not OKC. Oh, what is it gonna be?
When I answered this, I had two teams in mind. And what the funny thing was, they were tied for the second most.
Oh,
I was wrong, but I was surprised. Actually, I wasn't surprised. I guessed both of them, but the top one I did not think about.
okay.
Any clue at all? That's the best I'm going to give you.
I'm gonna go Utah Jazz.
Well, they were the New Orleans Jazz for the longest time. So no.
Okay. Who was it?
Well, number 2 and 3, and there's more, but they're tied. Were what I was thinking earlier were Spurs.
Oh yeah,
They've been around for a long time. The other one were the King because they were the Royals for a long time. I remember that the day, but that's not the answer. The answer is Portland Trailblazers.
Yeah, was not thinking Portland. I knew they'd been around. I just didn't know they.
I wouldn't either. No, I wouldn't either. Yeah.
Yep. All right.
Like Spurs are right on there with me though.
Yeah, no, I was thinking Spurs. They were my second. They were going to be my second choice.
And my third one really was going to be the. Sorry, I'm back. Ugh. My third was going to be the Kings. So I'm like, we count the Royals because they ironically started as the Kansas City Royals, and then they moved to Sacramento, became the Sacramento Royals, and they became the Sacramento Kings. And then the baseball team became the Kansas City Royals. True story. That's how everything goes.
Yeah, no, I mean that was a good one though. That was an interesting question.
Oh, you're gonna kick my ass in the next one. So we'll move forward quickly here. But we don't have to because well,
I mean the NBA we kind of touched upon a little bit.
We did, and I think it's important to talk about. Well, there's several things, but the main thing is, I think this is a great question. I want to put it to you.
Okay.
and this has been on the ESPN news, not just them, everyone. Who do you trust more with Andrew Wiggins back to move forward in the playoffs, the Warriors or the Lakers?
Wait, so
with Andrew Wiggins back, who do you trust to move forward more in the playoffs, or maybe even win?
The Warriors. There's no doubt in my mind about the Warriors because
why you say
because
that?
of the way the NBA has turned into a 3-point. It's a 3-point dominated league. You have Steph and Clay. You also have you have Jordan Poole. You have Looney, who's always good and can always. You have Draymond Green, who's very, in my opinion, underrated, not as a scorer but as an assist, as an assist man, who is grindy and can go for those rebounds. So and with Wiggins back, it's just you have another mid-range shooter and someone who can drive to the basket, which is a threat you have to cover. And then you have Steph, who just knows how to find open space on the perimeter. So,
okay, better question. Better question. Who would pose the best or the most difficult match to the Milwaukee Bucks or the Boston Celtics in the finals?
I mean, you're just pushing me to answer between the Lakers or just out of the West.
No, well, obviously the team is going to out of the West, yeah.
Okay. Well, no, I didn't know if you just meant between the Lakers and.
All right. Let's put it this way. All right, if you're going to have a team out of the West that
make for a good finals.
Yeah, well, that happens.
I mean, okay. So if I'm going pure talent and pure
best matchup.
Okay, best matchup has to be the Warriors. Has to be. You do either Giannis versus Steph, or you do Boston. You do a repeat of last year, Celtics versus the Warriors again, with the Celtics being better and Tatum needing to prove he can actually perform in the finals. Historic wise, and purely because of the hype, Celtics Lakers is the way the NBA wants it to go. Because you know how much money that would bring in and how much absolute pandemonium it would bring in.
Anything Lakers always brings in.
Well, no, anything Lakers Celtics always brings big news.
Absolutely.
Right. In that series, though, I think the Celtics would win against the Lakers. I mean, because you have all around great team versus, in my opinion, the Lakers really have 3 dominant players versus they have 2 liabilities and then you have 3 dominant ones, in my opinion. It just depends on the night. So you have LeBron, AD, and then depending on the night, I think you either have Austin Reeves or someone else.
Yashimura, hell no. No, I'm tired of people saying that. Fudge that, dude. Heck no.
Personally, I want to see a repeat of last year. I want Celtics Warriors, and I want a repeat. I want to see a repeat.
Lakers aren't beating the Grizz.
No, I don't disagree with you. I don't. But I'm just saying it would be fun to see LeBron's name put into the hat, and because it would be Jalen and Jason versus LeBron and AD. You can't tell me a 7-game series of that in the NBA Finals wouldn't be entertaining to watch. I think it would be, and it would also be, you would see where it would be placed in the history of Lakers Celtics for their rivalry.
Hey, did I say anything about what I'd want to see or what would people would want to see? Hell no. I just said what is going to be. That's what I'm
saying. What's going to be is Celtics Warriors.
There ain't gonna be a shit. Oh, it's gonna be Bucks and Warriors. You're tripping. All right, so before we go further, because we want to move forward and we have lives. I'll tell you what. Let's go ahead and predict. Let's go ahead and do it with the games tonight.
Okay.
How about that?
Okay.
All right. So we got the Bulls and I just forgot the top of my head. Bulls and
Heat, which are playing now.
Thank you. Who do you got?
So right now, Heat are up 5 at halftime over the Bulls. Who OKC versus Minnesota? I'm taking. Is Rudy Gobert back or is he still suspended?
Yeah, he's back. Yeah, he's back.
I take Minnesota in that game. And then who else is playing tonight for the NBA?
On it. I'm honored as we speak, my friend. Thunder and Timbs.
Thunder.
Thunder and Wolves. Thunder and Wolves.
I just said I thought I asked if Rudy Gobert was back.
Yeah, I said he is.
No, I know. So I'm taking Minnesota over.
Oh, so you're taking Minnesota. All right,
Yeah.
cool. I'm gonna go with Grant.
And honestly, in the Heat Chicago series, I'm taking the Heat. I just think Jimmy Butler's just gonna. I think the Heat have an all around better team than the Bulls.
I'll tell you what. I'll take it a step further. Well, my picks tonight are not much different. I'm thinking actually the Heat are gonna win, and I actually think the Thunder are gonna win. But that's just a personal opinion. Obviously. But here's the way we should actually put it. As a predetermined kind of thing, let's decide the conference finals each and decide who's going to come out of there and who's going to win it. How's that sound?
I see what you're saying, yeah.
Okay, I'll let you. Want me to go first? You want to go first?
I will go first. So conference finals for the East, I have Bucks Celtics.
Pretty.
And then for the West.
That's the hard one.
Yeah, that is the hard one.
That's the bitch of it all, right?
Yeah, because it's just I feel like it's going to be Warriors versus the Nuggets or Warriors versus Suns. I think more if I have to choose one, it's going to be Warriors versus Suns. If I'm wholeheartedly agree.
I think it's a fair pick. Damn. All right, I'll make it quick. Sorry, I got a little bit of sore throat here. Apology. All right. I know it's incredible that I do, but all right. I am Eastern wise. I'm going to shake the world up here. I'm going to go Bucks and Sixers.
Well, no. I thought we were choosing matchups. I didn't say who was going to win. I see what you're saying. For the East, you do Bucks and Sixers.
Yeah, I'm going to shake the world up with respect to my fellow comrade here. I think the Bucks are going to win.
It's going to be funny if the Nets actually turn out to be good against the Sixers and then just wipe out the Sixers and
watch out on this. I'm telling you. And this is on a stretch, and I know I'm going to end up eating crow at this point. But in the West, Jesus, that's the big
the West is just such a toss-up.
I know, right? Damn it, I hate to agree with you on this, but I think it's going to be, I don't agree with you, but I think it's going to be Suns and Golden State.
Yeah.
I think Golden State's going to win it.
Yeah. 6
games.
I have to say though, if KD is playing as well as he did in that next Nets Bucks series, that I don't think overall it could be much trouble, but it would push the 7, I think, in that. I still think the Warriors win, but I think it goes to 7.
Here's the issue.
It depends on how KD's playing.
Here's the issue about that. And I've been saying it to you for a couple of weeks since the trade's been made.
Yeah.
They don't have a bench. They
traded
away.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
You have away their bench. So, but the Warriors just got back their bench, and they got back defenders, which is their biggest problem.
Mm-hmm.
I know I'm biased, but I'm taking that out of it right now. The Warriors have Gary Payton II coming back.
You have Wiggins coming back too.
Yeah, and they got Wiggins coming back, and they got Looney. They have the same team they had last year. So we'll see. I don't know, but I say it's going to be the Warriors beating the Suns in the Western, and Warriors, I think. Oh, damn it. Okay, I'm going to try and conclude this. Ah, damn, this is hard to do. Okay, I'll just call it right now. Warriors beat the Bucks in 7.
Okay.
That is a stretch. I don't totally believe it, but that's a stretch. That's it. That's it.
All right. Well, we're gonna kind of move things forward here. I'm gonna give Eric my trivia question, and Eric, for you, it is going to be which team won the first ever NBA game?
You did this just to mess with me, didn't you? I don't know. Truthfully, I don't know. I'll guess, but I won't have a chance, and I don't want my phone to be a part of it. So, oh no, the Boston Celtics. It's not true, but it's not right. But I'm gonna guess it.
You are close. It is an East Coast team. If you wanted to choose again, it's not the Celtics though. It's another historic franchise like the Celtics that's on the East Coast.
76.
Which leaves one city.
76ers.
Oh, once again, so close. It's the New York Knicks.
Knickerbockers back then. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good question. It's hard as fuck, but it's hard as something, but as hard as Knickerbockers and stuff like that. Oh goodness. That's a good question. That's really hard.
Thank you. And moving on kind of to as we talked about on Wednesday, we are going to start having our top 5 as our Friday segment. What? 3? Yep, our top 5. This week, I think we chose a great topic with the NBA playoffs. We are doing the top 5 point guards in our opinion from NBA history. Eric, would you mind if I started first?
I would love for you to start first, my friend.
Okay. My number 5 is going to be John Stockton. I think him as a facilitator at the point guard, which at the time of he was playing was really good, and he was an okay shooter. Number 4, this is where for me it gets a little bit harder. I think my number 4, I'm going to go with the logo man himself, Jerry West. I think at the time he was playing just absolutely dominant, had a great vision for the floor, really knew how to find people, and he was very underrated, I believe, at his time as a shooter. Number 3, I'm going to go with the man, the myth, the legend himself, Mr. Oscar Robertson. I think as a basketball
Robertson.
Yeah, Robertson. Sorry. I said Robertson. I meant Robertson. I think he was a phenomenal player. I've watched some of his highlights. I just think he really did a good job finding other teammates. He also could rebound. And from a guard position, he was just an outstanding scorer. I mean, right now, I think he's ranked in the top 15. I think he's like 14 or 15 for scoring. Again, he was just great at facilitating the ball. This is where it gets tricky for me. And Eric's going to appreciate this because I know what he's probably going to do. My number 2 is Magic Johnson. Still one of the best passers. No, because I'm going in your favor.
No, you should be.
No, number 2 is Magic. Number 1 is Steph. That's where I'm going to leave it at that.
That was it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that was my top 5.
Well, I was surprised. I thought that it's funny. What's funny is our lists weren't that different. And I was surprised when you said I know Eric's going to disagree. I was like,
no, I said you would agree with it.
Oh, I thought you said I disagree.
No. I'd say you'd approve and agree with it.
Well, I do disagree on several things here, and I'm gonna go ahead and roll with it here. I'm going with number 5 is Russ, and I didn't know that. First off, Oscar Robertson was not a point guard.
Really?
He was not a point guard. Nope. No. But to your defense, that there is such a weird thing between like positions. I don't blame you for that. That's because Magic Johnson's 6'9", and he wouldn't have been considered a point guard, but he is. So.
Yeah.
Let me know
What
what you
is that sound on your end?
Huh?
What is that sound on your end? I hear like a ringing sound.
Oh man, vacuum.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if the fire alarm was going off or what.
No, it's shit. Is that noticeable?
No, it's just subtle. It's just subtle.
Damn. All right. Sorry about that, everyone. I apologize. All right, but I really am sorry. Apologies. All right. So, number 5, Russ.
Okay.
Average. It's only because I don't think Oscar Robertson was a point guard, but if he was, I put him right there.
I thought, well, from the list that I was pulling from, he's listed as a point guard.
And if he is, then yes, he's right there. But I'm gonna assume he's not for the time being. That's all I'm saying. But right now, he's not.
According to Wikipedia, he was.
Oh, he is?
Yes.
Oh, Wikipedia is old, right, man? I mean, obviously, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Sorry, that was my roommate.
I know, right? Yeah. I'll tell you what, since he is, we're gonna call it. I'm gonna change this.
So he's at 5 for you?
He's at 4. Actually, you know what? He is at 5. I was gonna do 4, but no. The Big O, as he was called back in the day.
Yeah.
He is number 5. Or number 5. Russ is number 4.
Okay.
Russ He is a monster when it comes to. I know he's been in a different situation for a long time now, but at his best and when he still shows his best, that dude can roll to the basket, and it's just gnarly. It is gnarly.
Yeah.
And excuse me 1 second. I got you, man. I got you. All right. The main thing is over here is John Stockton is number 3. J. Stock. Man, he's good. Best assist man other than Magic Johnson in the world. But here's the thing. Everyone's going to get mad at me, and I'm going to cut it down, I promise, from CP3. I'm sorry. I don't see CP3. I don't even see CP3 better than Dame Lillard. That's my opinion.
Yeah, no. In my opinion, he is.
I saw this argument today. I'm sorry. Get mad at me. Get all this.
I mean, to be fair, if he had won a title and had been averaging like 20 points in that series when they played the Bucks, I think we'd be having a different conversation. But he's not there as a scorer in the playoffs. He's a facilitator, but Dame's a facilitator and a scorer.
Okay, I'll say this. Well, actually, this doesn't help. It doesn't help CP. But if Oscar Robertson was not counted as a point guard, I would bump Lillard up to 5 and Russ up to 4.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that CP is that good. I mean, he's good.
I agree with you.
That good. Yeah. I mean, and he's from my town. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. But so number 2 is I said John Stott. Number 2 is Magic. Showtime. Number 1. Well,
has to be.
Let him answer it.
It's the man behind us on our background today.
The guy with the 2 balls and the head.
No, there's an MVP trophy there. You can't really see. It's behind Eric's wall.
We got a couple of balls and a head coming out there.
Yeah. I knew you were waiting all show to make that joke.
I thought you were gonna do it.
No, I wasn't gonna do it. But yeah, so those are our top 5 lists, guys. Please leave a comment on our
MIT. Real quick.
I'm not done yet. Let me finish. I'm getting to it.
All right.
Please leave a comment on our on BSP's Twitter on what your top 5 point guards would be, and do you think which list do you guys think is better? I think we both have really good lists. I know we had a little bit different criteria, but I think
they're good. They're good.
Yeah, I think they're both. I mean, 1 and 2 I don't think can be argued. I think everyone's 1 and 2 at this point are kind of the same. But as Eric was saying, we are moving on to our MIT, which is Eric. What is our MIT? What is MIT stand for?
Well, I mean, it's something. It's most, if I'm not mistaken, it's most impressive thing that you saw this week. MIT.
Did you want to go first, or did you want me to go first?
Would you want me to go first? Would you want to go first?
I
can go first if you'd like.
Yeah, I'll let you go first.
Okay, KB, yeah. What I saw this week, Boston Bruins. I'm gonna steal it from you.
I knew it.
I'm stealing it from you, baby. I'm stealing it. They won the first team to win, first team in a long time to win the President's Cup and the regular season cup. Oh, and I'm gonna add on to that.
Eric, I hate to be this person. It's the President's Trophy, and they didn't win and they had the best record of all time. There's no trophy with that.
Okay, so pretty much what I said, just a different name. And the second thing that goes with a slash onto there is the Hornets. Hurricanes won their division as well. So that's what I got. You. That's it.
All right, my top moment from this week. I think it's gonna have to be the goalie play in the NHL. I mean, I don't think they don't get enough love, but these goalies lately, I saw like 4 different posts over like 4 different days of absolutely phenomenal saves. I mean, the Bruins have, I think, arguably the best duo in the NHL. Like as a combined group, I don't think Ullmark is the best. I think either Vasilevsky is or Ottinger or someone else. But as a collective whole, Bruins have the best goalie duo. But again, these goalies have been standing on their heads, and with goal scorers like Pastrnak, McDavid, and some of the other ones out there, it's just so difficult because they're so talented, and they're really doing a good job. I know some of these scores are a little bit higher, but I still think they're doing a hell of a job.
He's right. Man, dude, man's right. Man is right.
Gotta show big man some love.
I mean, dude, Boston, man.
Yeah.
They're rolling with it, man. It's not just because, Pastrnak. No, it's the goalie duo there's a reason they're doing this at the end of the game. Like, you know, it's not just because they're being cocky. They deserve it. They deserve it.
No, without a doubt. They deserve it.
Boston's a bad bunch of dudes right now. And anyone gets in front of them, and I like Carolina. I'm not a huge hockey fan, but
Carolina, the thing with Carolina has an advantage in its youth and speed. Their speed.
They do.
The reason they beat them last year and in the bubble was because of their speed. Their speed was just so much. It's too much for some teams.
If I'm being totally realistic, or if I'm being totally like non-biased, I have Boston in 5, if not 4.
Against
I love the Canes
against Carolina.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
I agree with that statement. I think it would be 5.
No, it's their goaltending for Boston, and their middies. The speed for them, but the way that they can just move the puck around. Holy! Did you see that slap shot last night?
Yeah, I did. It was
Jesus.
It's nasty, man. That offense runs efficiently. Yeah.
That's just, and then there was a rebound right around that. Like,
yeah.
That was
they just know how to find the open space.
All right.
It's gonna be, you know what? No matter what your sport is, whether it's basketball or hockey, you're gonna have one hell of a playoffs no matter what. These playoffs are gonna be so entertaining.
Hockey is just the only thing I wish there was more fights, but that's just me.
There used to be.
I know it sucks. I want to see some Superman punches or something. Like, all right.
So we're gonna wrap it up
Yeah,
here.
we are.
As
Hey.
Eric said, what?
Hey, you stop. That's my. No, I'm kidding. You're good.
As Eric said earlier, shout out to Randy. Shout out to all our editors, Jeremy, Ryan, Trevor. I know you're watching, Trevor. What?
I don't know. It's just random.
Thank you guys for giving us a platform, Randy, and to all our editors who make us better writers. We appreciate you. And to the rest of the BSP family, we hope you have a great weekend. And also to the fans. And how many are watching, Eric? How many?
Before I say that,
What?
before the millions, but thank you again, like to everyone he said. And I want to, for real, thank you so much for the tuned in awesome fans. You are the ish.
A round of
You're
applause.
the ish. No, round of applause. I'm getting pats on backs. What's up? What's up? Pats on backs. Wow. All right. I literally love all of y'all. I love everyone. I love everyone at BSP. I love everything that this represents. This is just accomplishing a dream. And I want to say yes to the millions. And what? What's
Billions. I can't say it as well.
100 trillion movies. What onside take is cooking? What's up, though? For real, though. Hey, what's up? What's up?
We love you all out there. Tune in next Wednesday for our next show, and we'll bring you more great news and our takes on the time in between and what we hear.
He's working on his hype. That's what I love.
Thank you. Also, shout out to our sponsors, Gatorade. Shout out to our sponsors, Smart Water. We love you guys. Always
Here's what our sponsors are. Here's what our sponsors are. Hey, y'all are awesome. You're great. You're beautiful. You're handsome. Gigi, you're beautiful. Adrian, live and good. I love you, mama. All right. All right. Let's all chat. Amoroso, you're kind of stupid, but I still love you. All right.
Damn, so harsh.
Oh, he's my boy. It's all good. And shout out to my co-host. What up, though? All right. Y'all take it easy, okay?
Peace out, everyone.
Peace out. Peace out, everyone. By the way, if you don't know, now you know.